Allahumma ja'alna minhum. Then he says, يَوْمَ يَقُولُ الْمُنَافِقُونَ وَالْمُنَافِقَاتِ, the day on which hypocrite men and hypocrite women, because the hypocrisy of men is different from the hypocrisy of women. Their emotions are different. Their evils are different. Men's evils are different. And Allah says, yeah, you guys are, just like He went out of His way to praise believing women, He went out of His way to condemn hypocritical women. Al-munafiqun wal-munafiqat. What will they say? لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. They will say to those who have iman. Now the scene is, the walk is long, and it's dark, and believers have light coming out of their hand and their chest, and they're walking to Jannah. And the hypocrites are in the dark. لَيْسَ لَهُمْ نُور. They have no light. So they're just like, what's going on, what's going on? And they see ahead of them, some people seem to have some kind of light. So naturally, what do they want to do? Catch up. So they will say to those who have iman, انظرونا, hey, wait for us. نَقْتَبِسْ مِن نُورِكُمْ. We can borrow some of your light up some torch or something, and we can hold on. You know, when you take an empty torch or an unlit torch and you put it in a flame, you borrowed the flame, that's called iqtibas. Iqtibas, borrowed flame. Like Musa alayhi salam, when he was leaving his family, he said, لَعَلِّي أَتِيكُم مِنْهَا بِقَبَسٍ. Right? Maybe I'll come back to you with borrowed flame. I'll light up my light with their light. That's called qabas. So naqtabis min nurikum, will get some of your light. Can we have some light? You look like you have plenty of light. You can share. And you know the thing about light or fire is what? If you light somebody else's, does that diminish your own? No. So what's the harm? We're not asking you for anything. We're not saying we take your light, just share a little. Give a little. Naqtabis min nurikum. Qila, it will be said to them. Qila means it will be said. It doesn't mean the believers will say. Believers don't care anymore. They're gone. Angels, a voice is coming. And the announcement is made on the Judgment Day PA system. Irji'u. Jao dafa jo wapis. Go back. Wara'akum. Go turn on your backs. Go back. What's behind them? Dunya. Where are they now? Akhirah. Go back to dunya. Go. Faltamisu nura. Go find some light there. See if you can find it there now. Sarcasm. Why don't you go find your light where all of your obsession was? All of your priorities were in dunya. All of your thoughts were about dunya. All of your exhaustion was about dunya. You Muslims, those who are on Judgment Day exposed as munafiq, as hypocrites. Everything you wanted was for this world. Why don't you go find your light from this world too then? You had no concern about the next world. Why would you find any light over here? You invested nothing here. Go back. فَالْتَمِسُوا نُورًا. Obviously they hear that, but they obviously know they can't go back. So they try to go forward again. He says, فَضُرِبَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِسُورٍ. Then a wall is dropped between them. They're trying to catch up to the guys, a wall is dropped. لَهُ بَابٍ, which has a door. SubhanAllah. Allah didn't just say a wall is dropped, He said He dropped a wall which has a door. Why did He mention a door? Because a munafiq, maybe the weak of iman, maybe he'll suffer in hellfire thousands of years. But after he's done paying for all of his sins, maybe there's still some iman in him. And that iman might still qualify him eventually for Jannah. How's he going to come out of that wall if there's no what? Door. This is his door. It doesn't say it's open. It doesn't say it's open. But it might open for some eventually. Eventually, but they have to pay their price first. You know, subhanAllah, may Allah not make us on the wrong side of that wall. So he says, بَاطِنُهُ فِيهَا الرَّحْمَةِ. The hidden side of that wall, the hidden side of it, there's love and care and mercy. وَظَاهِرُهُ مِنْ قِبَلِهِ الْعَذَابِ. And right in front of it, the obvious side is punishment. يُنَادُونَهُمْ. Now the wall is dropped, but imagine a wall between, like a partition over here. If I call out from here, can you hear the other side? Yeah. So they start calling from the wrong side of the wall. أَلَمْ نَكُمْ مَعَكُمْ. Hey, weren't we with you? We prayed together. We went to the same masjid together. We were in the same class. We hung out together. We used to play ball together. We were the same people. Why are you ditching us now? أَلَمْ نَكُمْ مَعَكُمْ. Weren't we with you? قَالُوا بَلَى. They said, of course you were. وَلَكِنَّكُمْ فَتَنْتُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ. You people, you put yourselves in trouble. You put yourselves in fitna. You put yourselves in questionable circumstances. You put yourselves in doubt. You kept putting yourselves in places that you knew would take you away from Allah. You put yourselves in company and in parties and hangouts that you knew would take you away from Allah, but you kept doing it anyway. And they're being told, here's my translation of fatantum anfusakum for you, young man. You kept going to the party, bro. You kept kicking it on the weekends. Fatantum anfusakum wa tarabbastum. And every time you were told to make tawbah, you was like, man, Ramadan is like 3 more months. Chill. I'm going to make Hajj next year. Let me just live it up a little. Alright? Let me just, come on. And even in Ramadan, it's not the 27th, alright? 27th, I heard you should do something, extra things, I guess. But right now, it's just let me live a little. You know? Tarabbastum. Guys making haram money. It's not just the young guys that party. Guys making haram money. He's running like, selling liquor and gambling and all this stuff. And by the way, I'm not a mufti. I never will be. I respect our muftis. But let me tell you something about gambling and alcohol. They're not just haram. They are, according to Allah, rijsum min amal shaitan, abominations, evils from the work of the shaitan. Pork, pigs are haram, but they're not evil. They're just an animal. They're not evil. Alcohol, gambling are evil. They're evil. Allah calls them abominations from the work of shaitan. Not every haram is the same level. These are special haram categories. Special haram categories. Stay away from this stuff. Because you're infected by shaitan if you're involved in that stuff. You're infected by shaitan. Get away from it. Save yourself. Save your family. Get away. Stop looking for a fatwa. Stop. No fatwa will get away the stigma of shaitan from alcohol and gambling. Get away from it. It's no good for you. You're not saving anything for your family. وَتَرَبَّصْتُمْ. And you took your time. The ayah means, you said, I know it's haram money, but let me just make enough so I can pay off the house, then I'll open the halal meat shop. Then it's all halal after that. Well, let me just pay off the house first. Let me just save enough for the kids' college tuition first. Let me just save enough so I have some little bit left over. Then you'll see I will go all halal. I'm just going to go I'm going to go organic halal after that. But right now, let me just do what I'm doing. This tarabbastum, you kept putting it off. You kept saying, inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. You got to jump ship. You're not making money. You're feeding, your mouth is not eating. That's not halal chicken you're eating. When you earn haram money and go to the zabiha store, that's not halal chicken you're eating. It doesn't make it, the money has to be halal and the food has to be halal. You understand? And you're feeding yourself and your family fire. Don't feed them fire. Save yourself. This is a serious matter. You keep putting it off. وَتَرَبَّصْتُمْ وَغَرَّتْكُمُ الْأَمَانِي. And when you put off like that, then shaitan gets you, man. Shaitan fills you with aspirations. Allah says, وَغَرَّتْكُمُ الْأَمَانِي. Aspirations, false hopes, they deluded you. You were like, man, I'm going to move to that neighborhood, then I'm going to get that car, then I'm going to do that. And you're looking at magazines, and you're checking out real estate websites, and you're looking at aspiration after aspiration after aspiration. And then you say to yourself, man, Allah has taken care of me so much in dunya, oh my God, Jannah is going to be awesome. And after I write that fat check at the masjid fundraiser with my haram money, how can I not be guaranteed Jannah? I'll keep the receipt with me just in case the angel lost it somewhere. And look, I kept the receipt. You started creating your own diluted version of what will happen to you, of what success is, of what salvation is. You started feeding yourself lies. وَغَرَّتْكُمُ الْأَمَانِي حَتَّى جَاءَ أَمْرُ اللَّهِ. Until the decision of Allah came, until death came. And all of the things you used to tell yourself, and the arguments you used to have at Eid parties, and the justifications you used to make for your misbehavior, all of that will disappear. وَغَرَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورِ. And the one who is so awesome at deceiving, he got you.